Hey guys, hi everyone. It's Michelle and welcome to my live stream. And if you're watching the replay, thank you so much. So I'm not at the consignment store today, but I have to be consistent and be here every Wednesday at 3 p.m. So the YouTube algorithm knows that I'm here. I'm at my parents' house. You have the typical curio cabinet filled with stuff that we don't use, as every Asian kid is familiar with. So I'm going to do something totally different today because I've been getting little messages that tell us which makeup you're using. And actually, my whole online career began when I was doing makeup on Periscope, and I never transferred it over to YouTube. But also, I learned that putting too much stuff, reviewing too many products actually ruined my skin. So I thought that might be a good video topic for me to do. If you're tuning in, say hi and where you're from. I'm just taking everything out of my messy makeup bag because I really have a lot, too much in here. Like it needs to be organized so many times. But I just did yoga and had lunch. So I thought this is perfect timing to put my makeup back on. Okay, where should I start? I think I'll start with the eyes and just go through products. I don't even know what's in the bottom of my makeup bag. I guess it's a good time to clean it. Okay, so some of the new things that I've just discovered actually through some of my sponsors. This Biro Truffle Eye Serum. This actually came from the FabFitFun summer box, and I really love this eye cream because the texture of it, it's pretty smooth, almost like an eye primer. So that always has to go on before I put anything else on my face. I have my concealer here. It's actually an eye brightener by Rare Beauty. It's the same texture as a concealer, but what it does, it brightens under the eye, and then you can also apply that. Ooh, okay, the sun is coming this way. So I might have to turn this way as we go. Okay, so this I'm going to use under my eyes and also under my nose, the area that might get a little bit red from blowing your nose. You can use your finger or you can use a brush to brighten up the eye area. I haven't been wearing foundation because my skin is super sensitive and healing. And I only really need it to even out my skin tone. Thank you for the like. So again, if you're watching, go ahead and share the video. I know this was an impromptu stream. I did not do a good job promoting my stream today. I'm kind of on vacation mode, like really lazy vacation mode. Anyways, so this is the same consistency as a concealer. It's actually Selena Gomez's eye brightener. So I also use that on my eyelids. And that's going to catch any eyeshadow that you put on your eyelids. I do not have my eyeshadow palette. I think I left it in the car. By the time I realized that, I was like, well, just do without it. So my routine, it's actually very simple, but I have a lot of little products that I like to use. Okay, so next, my favorite eye products. Now, one wonderful thing about being an influencer is that you get stuff. So this is an eyeliner from Prime Prometics. It looks nothing fancy. It's like the ugliest little pencil. But I was like, okay, I will try it. They paid me to do a short, but I actually really love it. So sometimes when people send things, I actually end up really loving the product. I'll show you why in a second. Compared to my Smashbox. So this is my Smashbox Always Sharp eyeliner. And actually, I'm going to try to do this in the computer. This has always been my go-to. So I thought, okay, well, What's another eyeliner? I was so pleasantly surprised. I have a little bit on from this morning. So I went to yoga, did my eye makeup, went to yoga. See, it's still on. I was so surprised how smoothly this eyeliner glides. So it glides super smooth without having to force it, which my Smashbox pencil doesn't do. But also it will stay on all day. As you can see, it's still left over from my yoga. And I was like, wow, really impressed. This one is in gray. Okay, wait, I'm so challenged to do this in the computer. So I'm just gonna look at the mirror. So I always do the bottom corners of my eye too to brighten up. I can see that better. So you see without holding my eyelids, like the pencil actually glides really nicely and it is so waterproof. So I am so impressed by something from an internet brand, internet only brand, because you can't find this at Sephora. One of the things I have learned not to do is do not go run out and buy viral makeup. And I hate that term. The TikTokers use it way too much. Like, I tried this viral eyeliner. The truth is they can say that about any product. And I have so much makeup that I just know which ones work for me. But every now and then I'll find a new one. Okay, so this one is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. This actually was a present from YouTube, from the YouTube shopping experience last year. So I've used their liners before, and then I forgot how good it is. It is amazing. This is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. And then what I'll do is I'll tag all the products at the end of this stream. So hi guys, if you're there in the chat, if you're here watching, just say hi. Tell me where you're from. Because otherwise I feel like I am all by myself, even though I know that most of you watch on the replay, but you know, I still don't like to feel all by myself. Okay, so now another product that I use, this is from Extreme Blush because I buy products from them. They happen to send me this eyeshadow stick. Eyeshadow sticks, it's Laura Mercier that has really good ones and they're super easy. This one has a bit of a shimmer. So I'll put that on just right above my lash line. This helps also helps to grab the eyeshadow and brighten up. See how it just brightens up around the eye? So that is a super simple product. One of the things I do plan to work on in the very near future is organizing a makeup bag that's not just a black hole. See, this is a black hole, so everything gets lost and messy in there. Okay, so we did eyeliner. I don't have a shadow, but I'm going to use a bronzer today. Hi, Leslie. How are you doing? Thank you, Leslie, for always popping up. So Leslie, I also actually met through Periscope, that app way back in the day. And she can't get rid of me. Yeah, she can't get rid of me. I live in close proximity to her. Okay, another product I ended up loving is Merit Cheek Cream. So Merit is a brand that all the influencers, they send stuff to, and occasionally I find stuff that I really like. Job searching. I absolutely hate job searching so much that I stopped. I don't know if I should continue because every time I do, I see a video that says, you'll never be satisfied in a corporate job. I don't know. I mean, what's that word? I was just talking to a friend about this. The grass is always greener, no matter what side you're on, right? Married or divorced, job or self-employed, the grass is always greener. Anyways, Leslie, what type of job are you looking for? Maybe one of the fellow viewers can hook you up. You never know. So I thought I was looking for to return to the corporate world. And actually, thank God it didn't happen because I need to stay flexible. And then I got another part-time job, and this time with Kiehl's. So I was like really happy. and just was like, I guess that was meant to be, that I'm only supposed to work part-time jobs. Hey, Kathy. And the skincare brands that I work for, the good thing about it is that it's flexible. So I can work from 12 to 4, or I can say I'm busy that day, I'm going to work 3 to 7. So yeah, there is virtue in that. There's not a whole lot of PTO. But again, I like to be flexible. Okay, so what I just used was Merit Cheek Cream. And if you saw the way I put it, I go all the way up to here because that's the trend right now. And this one is in Beverly Hills. The color I actually really like from them is called Cheeky. And I ran out, like, used it out completely. And then following the cream blush. So your face is going to look shiny. It's not going to stay on all day at all. I follow it with a bronzer. Sorry about my lighting. I should probably turn a light on. I'm using natural light. Turn the lights on. There you go. That'll give me a little bit more light. Okay, so then what I do is I follow the cream with a powder. So this is my MAC Mineralize Bronzer. And using a brush, this is a fluffy cheek brush from Smashbox. We're going to go in a circle right underneath my cheekbone. My cheekbone, I feel it right here. So that is going to lock it into place. Now, I used to do makeup tutorials every single day on Periscope. And actually, all those videos are still on my YouTube. I just made them private. I don't know if I should. I mean, I probably could just make them all live, and you guys will have to dig back like 8 years ago. So one of the things is, like, people will say, it is different. People will say, oh, that's not the way I learned it. Okay, that's okay. So I teach the way I teach. And other artists have different techniques or different products. And that's all okay. There's no right or wrong, because this is an art. And to me, it's a science of, like, I'm going to follow your cheekbones, not my cheekbones. So when you take your fingers and you feel like this, your cheekbones are here. And then that's where you're going to put the bronzer or your contour and move up. This is different, but you love it. I'm also in a different setting. Let me turn because the sun is coming out from behind me. Okay, now you'll see my parents' kitchen. So yeah, no consignment. So if you're here and you're not here for handbags, I thank you guys, because, like, those are the people that are really engaged. So I did my hot yoga at noon and thought, okay, it's perfect time to put my makeup back on, even though I might just take a nap after this. Not sure if I'm going anywhere yet. So now also with the bronzer, take a brush that looks like this. It's a crease brush. And I swirl it in the bronzer, and then I use that into the crease of my eyelid. This is also the place where you can use contour. The difference is contour is gray-based and bronzer is warm. Contour is cool, bronzer is warm. Just in case anyone wants to know, I could talk on and on about makeup. How do you hide wrinkles? Well, the more makeup you put on wrinkles, the more they're going to show. So I'm all about highlighting the other areas of your face so that the wrinkles do not show. Now, one of the reasons, I think you popped in after I use a brightener instead of a concealer under my eyes, because this brightens. And when you look bright under the eyes, you're not going to see the fine lines from afar. But if you use concealer, it can be heavy and get cakey, which will actually bring them out. So Leslie's asking how to use bronzer and contour. So sometimes I just interchange them, because today I did not bring my contour. But your contour, like I said, would go feel your cheekbone right here. See this little line where my finger's going? That's where your contour would go. And the bronzer goes just over that. And then your highlighter goes on the top part of your cheek. Oh, I forgot to use that. One of my favorite products from Merit, and it's almost out. This is their highlighting balm. So this would go on the top of your cheekbones. I actually have a client. She calls me every time she has an event, and she put the contour right here. And I'm like, no, 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 girl. Who taught you that? That's actually wrong. That's where the highlight goes. Top of the cheekbones is the highlight. Bottom of the cheekbones is the contour. And then bronzer or blush in between. So I actually have a blush that I use too. I haven't done a makeup tutorial in a while. I also do makeup 101s, so you can contact me about that. That's through Zoom, where I have you, just like I did now, bring your makeup bag and empty it, and then show me one by one each product and how to use it, or I walk you through how to use it because most people don't know how to use their makeup. You buy things and you bring it home and you're like, what do I do? What do I do with this now? Okay, so we all do that, right? I wish I had a dark eyeshadow. Like I said, I got a little lazy. I left it in the car. Sorry. Okay, so next, oh, if I don't have eyeshadow, I can use my bronzer or my blush. Just, you see where this little crease is right here? You should feel your orbital bone right there. And that's where you're going to shade your eyes. Can you guys see okay? IGers with their makeup confuse me. Yes, that's what I said. Do not follow Instagram trends. Oh, by the way, I should tell you this too. So Merit sends their makeup to everyone, and it actually says in their instructions, put 2 or 3 times more than you usually would so that it shows up on camera. And this is also why I'm like, I don't agree with TikTok or Instagram makeup because they pile it on way more than I actually would do in real life. So I mentioned this at the beginning too. I think you guys joined after that. I do need to do a video on just like how overusing products ruin my skin in my 30s, especially because I have eczema and I'm sensitive. But it can happen to anyone that you oversensitize your skin. So now that there's this huge trend in all the skin cares and everyone's doing it on TikTok, using all those skin cares together can actually sensitize your skin. So this is something I go through all the time, especially because I work in cosmetics. So sometimes I can just walk through a cloud of fragrance and I'll be irritated. There's absolutely nothing you can do. Putting on more product actually makes it worse. I tell people this over and over. Do not put any more. You have to just let it heal. Like put ice on it and let it heal. It's like a mosquito bite. You can't keep piling stuff on it and expect it to disappear. Or pimples or acne. If anyone has cystic acne, you have to wait for that cyst to heal. You can't just put stuff on it. It will actually make it inflamed and make it worse. Or like a burn, for example. What are you going to put on it? It has to just heal. So sometimes at the end of the day, I just put ice on my face. But I say this because there are so many people who don't have sensitive skin, who don't have eczema, who just say, just put cortisol on it. And cortisol or putting more products or putting acid on your face will actually ruin and sensitize your skin. And so I lecture everybody. I have a 13-year-old daughter. She says she sees everything on TikTok. She wants to use it. I'm like, no, it's gonna ruin your skin. Do you want to have bad skin? So I did not know that before. I didn't know that in my 30s. I just kept doing product reviews, knowing I had eczema, but now it flares very much quicker than it ever did before. Okay, so even in esthetician school, when I got my license, they do not teach you really about the skin. They teach you how to pass a test. So unless you see your dermatologist, anyone can tell you anything. And that's really bad. We had a instructor who her sole purpose was trying to sell her line of peels. So even though my skin was red and irritated, she was like, oh, use this peel. It's going to make it better. And that was the opposite, like completely the opposite. It made it worse. And it just breaks down the skin barrier. So that's what happened to me. Okay, but anyways, that's a whole nother Oprah. Let me put my lips on now because I can't stand looking at myself without lipstick. Okay, some of you know Leslie knows, I have lipsticks on my webpage. It's in the store underneath my video. that I created a while ago, and I am getting back to it. There's just a lot of things to do as a content creator. But the lipstick now that everyone is commenting on in my latest videos is from NYX. Yes, the cheap little brand NYX. By the way, you don't have to spend a lot of money on makeup. And this is also in the list of creation of luxury makeup is a scam. Luxury makeup is packaging. So like when Charlotte Tilbury came out and all this, and she's actually a makeup artist who created makeup, a lot of her viral things, I'm like, we already have that. As a makeup artist for 20 years, there are things that you can get through makeup shows and through like supply stores that you'll never find in the department store, because like foundation, for example, they'll sell you a fluid bottle that's over $60, whereas the professional palettes are like this big, and it's a little like palette with a little wax cream based foundation that will last you forever. But they can't sell that to you. They've got to sell you something pretty. Okay, I feel like I'm just rambling. I know a lot about makeup. Back to the lip liner. This one is NYX Line Out Loud. She is almost down to nothing. She's very creamy, and I believe she cost me $8. So MAC pencils now, I can't believe, are $22 each. I did not buy MAC for a long time, so I was really shocked to find that they went from $11, what I remember, to $22, because MAC is also supposed to be a non-luxury, no frills, like midline, right? As compared to like Lancome or Charlotte Tilbury, I would call those more luxury lines, luxury brands, because they cost an arm and a leg, and they don't have to. So, oh, I am not getting a good. Okay, so I guess I'm demonstrating like cheap makeup. It's sometimes not going on as even as some of the other ones do. Anyways, I'm not going to change. This is a great color. This is Line Out Loud by NYX, and the color is sharpened out. Oh no, here it's called LL Lip 14 Magic Maker. It's very creamy. I want to say it's creamy like those lipstick pencils, because I do have to sharpen it every single time. And it is creamy, so I use it to fill in my lips too. Now, I bought that to go with the NYX Duck Plump. How come I can't say that? Duck Plump, which is supposed to plump your lips. It's very, very, very spicy. Now, another influencer product, City Lips. They sent me this. It's a hyaluronic acid lip plumper, and this works. This is so moisturizing. This is my favorite lip gloss. I have not found one in the store that's as good as this, and I believe she's $35. Just wait for a buy one, get one free sale, and this one is great. So this does not do the same thing, actually. It's stingy. It smells like spicy, but it doesn't really moisturize. So that's a disadvantage with this. But anyways, after I put on my lip liner, I do this, it's called Blush Pink. It's a very nude pink. So that just fills in. This one was sent from my viewer from Australia. So this product is from Australia. I don't even know the name of it. Oh, that's interesting. Well, it's made in the USA. That's funny. But the brand itself, oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the brand. Oh, here it is. Nude by Nature. You can only find it in Australia, I believe, but it's actually made in the USA. That is so funny. Anyways, so I put that on, and then I follow it with the NYX Duck Plump. So this is my now lip combo that, oh my gosh, it looks so good on my YouTube videos. This one you can go all the way to the lip line. So that is what's good about this lip gloss is you can go to the lip line and it's not going to run. And it is spicy. It smells like ginger. Okay, so this one is Mauve Out My Way. It gives me like a medium brown nude color. Now here's where I do need eyeshadow. I need darker eyeshadow. If I don't have darker eyeshadow, this is what I'm going to do, ladies. I'm going to go back to my eye pencil. So I have these two. Again, both from Prime Prometics. And this one is brown and this one is gray. I'm going to use the gray and I am going to overline, just like you overline your lips. I'm going to shade the outside of my lid. Okay, their packaging is very cheap. I was just trying to take off the cover for the squishy end. There we go. I'm going to use that end to blend the outside of my shadow because I'm trying to give my eyes a smoky effect. Okay, so that's getting closer to what I want. Now I'm going to actually redraw the little wings on the corner of each eye with the tattoo liner pen because I smudged them out when I just did that. Okay, by the way, if your eyes are shaped like mine, where they turn down in the corners, all I'm doing is I'm drawing a straight line instead of flicking it up because then it's going to look really funny. It's going to be out of place. So if you can think of drawing a straight line, it's going to work. You're going to try, oh, which eye technique did I just show you that you're going to try? Smudging your eyeliner? Now, I had to do that because if I didn't darken my eyes, then like the whole look just disappears because my lips aren't super dark. So they have to complement each other. Now, the mascara. Guess which mascara I still use? Maybelline Great Lash. This is still, for me, the best mascara I will ever find. And this is waterproof. If you have stick straight eyelashes like mine, you have to use the waterproof. Smudging. Yes, and also, like if I had my dark eyeshadow with me, it would be super easy. I would just take, oh, let's use this brush. I would just take a dark shadow and use this brush and do this, boom, boom, boom. But now I can do it with my eyeliner. Use the same brush, smudge the eyeliner. I just want that little portion of my eyeshadow to be dark. Okay, so that helped. Now, don't forget to curl your lashes. Sometimes I'll take my hair dryer and just 10 seconds to make the curler warm. Just don't make it too hot because you'll burn your eyelids. So you just like test it on your hand. Anyways, the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara in waterproof. I need a waterproof mascara so it does not uncurl my lashes. If anybody knows a good waterproof curling mascara, let me know because I still haven't found it. Shiseido used to make one, I mean, a long time ago, and it was discontinued. It was the Lasting Lift, and I've never found a curling mascara that actually curls. Okay, so here is a little trick. I just do like a few coats of this, and then it has to dry. And hopefully my lashes are still up. Now, another thing that came with the FabFitFun box. So 2 products now that I love from the FabFitFun box. the Biro Truffle Eye Serum. By the way, you can still get this box, and I think through July 24 for a long time. It's so worth it because the box itself, I believe it costs $65. They did raise the price. It was 48 and I think it's now 65, which is well worth it because this Biro Truffle Eye Serum itself is $78. So it makes sense, right? So if you buy the box for 65 or something and you get this for 78, and then you can also get the Blink mascara, which I think is like $35 at Sephora. How much is mascara? I know mascara is so expensive these days. So these are two things I really loved. I used Blink back in the day. This is a new one. This is Lash Extension Tubing. Now, because my eyelashes are so short, you're not really going to see it. But it doesn't really make my lashes longer, but it certainly makes them thicker. A huge reason I love this mascara when I used it is that it actually stays put. So, especially in the summer when my face is sweating, or another occasion if my face is really dry and I'm putting a lot of oils. Okay, look how dark that mascara is. The tubing just keeps layering on itself. So it gets to a certain length. I would say it adds about 2 millimeters of length, but it does add a lot of darkness and thickness, which I really like in my mascara because my eyes, they need it. Okay, so what was I saying? This tubing mascara does not come off until you rub warm water on your eyelashes. It is not going to smudge. It's not going to flake off by itself. I wore this a whole day in Disneyland. It will not smudge off like a regular non-tubing mascara will. Oh, wait, hold on. What's in my, okay, I feel, oh, I hate that. I see a booger floating in my eye. Sorry, guys. I hate when that happens. It's like, where is it? Anyways, so the tubing mascaras, for me, they don't get a lot of length, but it makes them super thick. And it will not come off. They will not come off until you put warm water and then do this. And then it's kind of like, it's kind of satisfying to see it come off that way. So that's what the, oh gosh, sorry I do this. If I see an eye booger floating in my eye, because I can see it, it's like a cloud. I can't help it. I know you're not supposed to, but I want to take my fingers and fish it out. Did I get it? I didn't get it. It's still floating there. Anyways, so that's your advantage with the tubing mascara. It's still there. Again, I think you guys were being here. If you were expecting handbags today, sorry. But let me know what else you want to see. I put a poll about like, what do you guys want to see for Nordstrom anniversary? And it was mostly handbags. I'm like, of course, but can I show clothes? What about clothes? Makeup, shoes, all of it. I love doing all of it. Okay, now bottom line, I'll use the Maybelline Great Lash just back and forth like this, like a saw at the bottom. Just to darken the lash line, instead of doing this, you don't want to extend the bottom lashes, especially if sometimes they're just uneven, so that can look spidery. So I just do that back and forth. And that's it. That's my makeup routine. Super easy. I don't do too much at all. So any questions? I'm going to link all the products that I use. So again, some of my favorites and some of the things that I discovered that I love are the Prime Chromatics pencils. This you can only get online. And honestly, I was like, really, the advertising that they use for these pencils are like our ladies in their prime ages. I was like, did they put me in that category already? So, anyways, after I've used them, I'm like, okay, these are really great. They are really good pencils. They are really good, actually. Love them. Then some of the other things I've been sent and ended up loving the City Lips, the Blink mascara. So I'm going to link everything. And then what was the other thing, you guys? Oh, the Merit cheek cream and the highlighting balm. They did send me a bronzing balm that I don't love because it does bronze, but it comes right off. And your bronzer, it's going to look the best if it doesn't have any shimmer. So the balm was like super glowy. I know some people like that look, but I do prefer the MAC matte bronzer. At matte, M-A-T-T. I don't know what color this is because I rubbed it off. Oh, it's medium golden. So this is the MAC mineralized medium golden. My like tried and true. I've tried other bronzers. I just keep going back to this one because the matte finish is just I think it just gives you the perfect shade and finish. And I'm all about the no makeup look. You're not going to see me with too much makeup, like hardly ever. Okay, so like this is not my full eye look. I'm kind of disappointed. My eyes can look a heck of a lot better if I just had the palette with me. But I don't, but I'll do that in another show. So, anyways, 44 minutes. Perfect. Because I always aim for 45 minutes. Yes, good job. Makeup from Nordstrom's and shoes. I am definitely going to do shoes because last year I did shoes and they all sold out in one day. This year I'm going to create my content now. The catalog actually comes out tomorrow. I already have a sneak peek at some of the shoes, so we'll get you guys that information. And don't forget, if you're shopping Nordstrom, to shop through my video. There's a little shopping bag in the corner, either this corner or that corner. If you shop through my link, I do earn commissions. Thank you. So actually, any of my videos, YouTube is really pushing us creators to ask our audience to shop through the links in our videos. Any questions, you guys? How's everyone doing? Hope you're having a good day. I am visiting my parents' house in the Bay Area. It's a lazy day. I don't know if I'm going to take a nap. I think I might. I should create content, or at least write some content, but I really want to take a nap. Okay, any questions, you guys? Oh, some other things that I use. I've got enough stuff to make at least 3 videos when it comes to like favorite sunscreens, types of skincare. Another thing I use is this Le Prunier Plum Beauty Oil. Leslie, I have to give you some of this when I see you. This is anti-inflammatory, so it's good for both acne and eczema. I did have a client recently who had both acne and eczema. I was like, sorry, you're screwed. But use this oil because it does take the redness out. That is from Neiman Marcus. So you guys are quiet today. I thank you guys so much for being here. Oh, it's only been 37 minutes. My clock says otherwise. But I thank you guys for being here and chit-chatting with me. And I am working on getting you guys more content. Thank you, Monica, Sophie. I love interacting with you guys. Like everyone's always so sweet. But I am working on getting you guys more content. I'm working with a group just to expand some of my offerings. Like I wish I had more time. So working with a group to get me editing and other things that I can hand off so I can make more content, because actually the bulk of it is writing and editing. behind the scenes stuff. Anyway, so you know what? I forgot. This is also where you put bronzer down the sides of your nose. I'm just using my blush brush down the sides of your nose. So you're not going to take this palette and go all over. And because I have a big forehead today, right here. Anyway, so I want to get you guys more content. Just let me know in the comments what else you want to see. I want to expand beyond handbags and just gain a bit bigger audience, do more shopping smart instead of shopping hard. Um, Smarter ways to shop. I don't I know not everyone's sick of luxury. I think I've just got to the point of like, you know, I have to do what's authentic for me. And I am like, for me, my priorities are saving for rainy day, future, and vacation, retirement and vacation. So shopping, saving for luxury is not, it's like, um, done with that. Doesn't mean I'm not still showing it. Like the consignment shop stuff, I think is great. It's a lot more affordable than going to the boutique. I hope that doesn't offend anyone. But I've just been looking at ways to um, incorporate different types of things into my content. But I can still hold my existing luxury bags with my wardrobe. So that's just little things I'm thinking about. Well, you guys, thank you so much. And if you're watching the replay, thank you for being here. I thank you guys for being here because if you're showing up to my lives, it's like I know you're really here to support me and didn't just click because of the title or the thumbnail. So I am gonna be on my way, and you guys have a fabulous day. Thank you for the hearts, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.